Hello everyone, welcome back to my astrology channel. So today I will be talking about Jupiter transit in the sign of Gemini. Now before I begin, I just want to thank everyone. Really appreciate your contribution, you watching my videos, commenting and liking my videos and all that. So I really appreciate, and if you do like my content, please do subscribe to my channel. Now let's begin with the Jupiter in the sign of Gemini. Now Jupiter is going to move in the sign of Gemini on the 25th of May 2024 all the way till the 8th of June 2025. So it's a one whole year of Jupiter transiting through the sign of Gemini. Now Gemini is the sign, it's an air sign and it's a mutable air sign. Now I will discuss all the 12 zodiac sign and how Jupiter will affect each of the 12 zodiac sign individually. But before we get there, let's just go through the Jupiter's energy in the sign of Gemini. Now, this transit is occurring after 12 whole years. Last time Jupiter was in the sign of Gemini was in 2012, mid-2012 to mid-2013. So you can go back to that time period and just see what was happening in your life. It may have some resonance this time, it may not, because that time the planetary setup, the other transits and aspects were completely different as compared to now. But just see where your Gemini sign sits in your chart, and that area is where you will feel this luck factor. Now, Jupiter is the luck factor. Wherever it goes, that's the area we feel confident in. We feel optimistic, enthusiastic, and just feel its expansive, growing, benefic energy in that area. So wherever your Gemini sign sits in your chart, in your 12 houses, whichever one it occupies, that's the house that you will experience some good luck, some change in energy, some positive change in energy, basically. So now what is Gemini? Now let's just go back to first describe what is Gemini. So Gemini is an air sign. It's a mutable air sign. So with air sign, it's very mentally oriented. And with being a mutable sign, it's flexible, adaptable, and can also be scattered minded. So Gemini is described as being quick-witted, intelligent. It is about the mind. So it's a very thinking sign. It's likes to share ideas. It has got many ideas. It is about information. It's about technology. It's about, communicating and connecting. It's very a sociable sign. All air signs are very sociable. And Gemini has this mutability. So it likes to, socialize, and it likes to communicate. It's very the mental pursuits are very important to a Gemini. Now, Gemini energy in itself is about your environment as well, your immediate environment. So your community, your neighborhood, people you interact with on a regular basis, and things you do on a regular basis, especially if it's related to your mental, your outlook, your mindset, how you process information and all that. Now, Gemini is a mutable sign, so it's about multiplicity. It's a complex sign. Gemini is a very complex air sign. So because it has got two sides to it, the symbol of Geminis are twins, two. So it has got two sides to it. It kind of moves within those two energies as well. It's a very curious sign, very intellectual sign. So it's very much about conversation. Now, what is Jupiter? Jupiter is this the biggest planet in the solar system, first of all. And then it is a very expansive, benefic energy. Jupiter is about wisdom. Jupiter is about protection. Jupiter is about expansion, exploration, growth. It's about perception. It's about knowledge, learning. It's about confidence. It's about optimism, hopefulness, faith, and all that. Now, when Jupiter moves in the sign of Gemini, it's in detriment. It's considered in its detriment because Jupiter rules Sagittarius. That's its home sign. So the opposite to Sagittarius is Gemini. So here Jupiter is not considered particularly strong. But what Jupiter will do here is it will kind of instill this mental exploration, this intellectual exploration. So definitely, Jupiter here is going to be all about that. So next 1 year, we'll definitely see a lot of, forward movement in learning, in education, because Gemini is a sign of learning as well. It's a sign of your growing up years. It's a sign of your childhood education and all that. So we will definitely see some kind of movement in education system, how we communicate, how we learn, how we share information, how we share ideas and all that. Now, next year, when Uranus moves in the sign of Gemini for an 8-year period, then we will see some sort of, reforms and revolution in education system going forward from next year. But at the moment, this year, from 2024, mid-2024 to mid-2025, Jupiter is bringing its lucky benefic energy in the sign of Gemini. So this is definitely a great time for communication and connections. So here there will be improvements in communication, sharing ideas. There will be an increased desire to communicate and connect, most definitely. Jupiter here will open our minds, because Gemini is an air sign, so it's about being open-minded. So here Jupiter will definitely make us more eager to be open and learn and grow. Mentally, more importantly, and in every way possible, but definitely mentally, we want to, grow and learn. And really, it's going to be a great time for communicating, traveling, because Gemini rules the third house. So it's about short travels as well, short trips and all. So that will definitely increase as well this year. Now, as an air sign, Gemini is all about broadening the horizon. Now, Sagittarius is about seeking the truth, which is opposite sign to Gemini. Gemini is a lot focused on the details. It's focused on the facts and figures. Sagittarius is more about the big picture, but Gemini is more about the small details. So here there will be focus on information, facts and figures as well in our personal life and also collectively. Now, Gemini being a mutable sign, there can be a lot of restless energy, a lot of nervous energy, a lot of anxious energy attached to it. And Jupiter here can expand that. So there can be restlessness, inconsistency, there can be, scattered energy, basically. So here it's very important to channel this energy constructively, more harmoniously, and so that we can make the most of this Jupiter and Gemini energy, because it's really a great time to get out there, mingle, and share ideas, communicate, and just come together as a society and even personally to make changes and improvements in our life going forward. Jupiter here can really lead to massive personal growth through mind expansion, through mental pursuits and all that. Jupiter here can lead to personal growth through mental expansion, through your your outlook, changes in outlook, growth in outlook, your mindset on all that. Now, Gemini is the third sign of the zodiac. So it rules our childhood. It rules our juvenile nature as well, our inner child. It rules our curiosity. It rules our humorous side, the witty side. It rules our light-hearted side. And Jupiter, on the other hand, is this wise old planet. It's, it's about wisdom. It's about knowledge. It's about learning. So when Jupiter comes in the sign of Gemini, you can expect some sort of new energy, some sort of uplifting energy, because Gemini is this light-hearted, witty, casual kind of energy, sociable, fun. It's about humor. It's about, it's about being light-hearted and all that. So Jupiter here can expand all that. So with this Jupiterian energy, there can be some sort of novelty attached to this expansion, this mental expansion. So there can be some newness attached to this mental expansion. So it's a good time. It's definitely a good time to put yourself out there, mingle and be sociable, communicate, connect, share ideas, because Gemini rules the social media as well. So it's a good time to get out there and share ideas, something new, something that's useful for the collective, something that other people can learn from, and something that can be helpful and useful to other people. So that definitely Jupiter and Gemini can bring some sort of confidence and growth in the way we want to pursue our goals as well, and aspirations, how we want to connect and communicate and all that. So definitely it's a good idea to use this Jupiterian energy with a new sense of confidence to achieve this new sense of fulfillment, inner contentment. Also, it's a good idea to use this Jupiterian energy to, create and manifest new beginnings, new energies, new journeys going forward. Now, I'll just discuss all the 12 zodiac signs and how Jupiter in Gemini is going to help you manifest new energies, bring new blessings, new confidence, new enthusiasm in each of the house matters, wherever your sign, Gemini sign sits. So let's just begin with all the 12 zodiac signs. Hello, my lovely Aries. Welcome to your Jupiter in Gemini reading. Now, Aries, Jupiter will be in your third house. That's where your Gemini sign sits. So Jupiter is going to be in your third house of communication and connections and sharing ideas for a one whole year. So this is fantastic time, a really brilliant time to, communicate, to connect. Now, Jupiter is this expansive energy. It's all about growth. It's about optimism, enthusiasm, luck, and in the house of your communication, connection, trips, and learning and all that. Here you will have opportunity to increase your knowledge and your skill set. So this is a great time to grow knowledge, share ideas, learn something new. You will feel a lot of enthusiasm towards these areas, and you will also like to expand your network during this time. So it's a great time to connect with community and with relatives, and all that will be very beneficial. Now, Gemini energy is a mutable air energy, so this is about multiplicity, multiplying the energy. And with Jupiter expanding this multiplicity, there will be lots of opportunities for all the third house matter. So this can lead to overenthusiasm as well, or restlessness, or not understanding what you want to actually spend your time on. So it's really important to take your time and have a plan how you want to use this Jupiter energy in your third house. Now, third house is the house of travel and short trips as well. So there can be a lot of car trips, or you could be buying a new car as well. And here there's definitely a desire to be more cheerful, more sociable, and you will have that opportunity as well. You will love the company of others, and luck can come through other people as well. Luck can come through networks, through short trips, through visits, through your siblings as well, because third house is the house of siblings and neighbors and community. So here you can have some kind of fortunate favorable outcome through these connections as well. Now, definitely do take trips during this time, because that can really be very beneficial for you. And third house is also the house of announcements and information, so there can be some sort of news, positive news or announcements coming your way as well during this time. Overall, it's a very creative time, because third house is a very mentally charged house. It's all about mental pursuits. So here, definitely you are learning faster. So your thinking is also enhanced with this Jupiter in your third house. It's a very favorable time for business as well, because third house is Gemini energy, and Gemini is technology, communication. So online business or being an influencer could also really be beneficial for you, Aries, during this time. So find joy in communicating and learning, socializing and all that, and you will definitely meet people who will help you reach your goals as well during this time. So networking, connecting, sharing ideas, all this is very crucial to use this Jupiter energy to the very best. Now, Jupiter is also your abundance and prosperity. So here your abundance and prosperity can come through your close-knit relationship. So embrace any new experiences and be open-minded, and also just be mindful of not overdoing it or being overconfident or overcommitting yourself. Now, Jupiter in the third house will trine planets in the 7th and 11th house. So you can expect some sort of favorable outcome related to 7th and 11th house matter, which is your relationship, partnership, and your group circle, your friend circle, your hopes and wishes and desires and aspirations for future. So you may be getting some favorable, positive, news, announcement, or connections with this third house, 7th house, and 11th house energy, Aries. So overall, be open-minded and really embrace all these energies, third house energies that will be expanded in the next 1 year for you, Aries. So all the best, and you will be able to find joy with this Jupiter in your third house. Thank you. Hello, my lovely Taurus. Welcome to your Jupiter in Gemini reading. Now, Taurus, Jupiter will be in your second house. That's where your Gemini sign sits for one whole year. So this is great time for your finances, your possessions, your sense of self-worth, your value system, your comfort level, and all that. So wherever Jupiter goes, it expands that house matter. It's very beneficial for that house matter. So in your second house, Jupiter is going to expand all the second house energies. So here they can be benefits to your earning power, your comfort levels. So it can be a very profitable and productive year for you, Taurus. There can be lots of cash flow coming in. Now, second house is also the house of incoming as well as outgoing. It's a house of it's a house of purchases as well. So here you will have this extra confidence in your ability to earn a living, make money, have multiple income stream, because Gemini is the multiplicity, so it multiplies. So you can have multiple income stream here as well. So definitely do explore your talents to earn more, use your skill set, your communication, how you engage with others, connections and all that. So future income opportunities can come through being open-minded, being flexible, being communicative, being more sociable and all that. So here definitely it's a good news for your finances. But just be mindful, because wherever Jupiter goes, it expands. So it can expand your expenditure as well. So you may be splurging more because you're earning more. You may have the inclination to splurge more as well. So here your finances can be affected, and you can get into financial difficulties or problems during this time if you're not mindful of how you're spending. Otherwise, any past financial issues or problems can be resolved as well during this time. You can add to your possessions, purchases, abundance and all that. Jupiter is all about wisdom, growth. It's about prosperity and your money, finances, and all that. So here you will feel worthy as you attract this good fortune and favors from others through communication, connection, network, and also just overall your finances will improve. You will get your fair share. And if you are looking for a loan or a raise or a new job with better pay and all that can definitely come, and this will enhance your sense of self-worth as well. Just be cautious of this overspending bit, and don't overuse your credit card during this time. It's best to have a savings account and really pay off if you have any debt. If you get extra money during this time, Taurus, and if you have debt, it's best to pay that debt off. Now, do use your money wisely. Think ahead, plan ahead, understand your goals, what your goals are, and do not misuse your resources during this time. So definitely a good time for finances for one whole year for you, Taurus. Now, Jupiter in your second house will trine planets in the sixth house and 10th house. So it's a favorable time for work and career as well. So really a good time, Taurus. Use this time wisely to make more money, to have multiple stream of income, and be cautious of your spending during this time as well. Thank you, Taurus. Hello, my lovely Geminis. Welcome to your Jupiter in Gemini reading. Now, Geminis, this is your time. Jupiter is in your sign for one whole year from 25th of May 2024 all the way to 9th June 2025. So you are at the forefront of this lucky transit, Gemini. Now, it is going to transit your first house. Now, first house is a house of self. It's a house of your personal projection. It's a house of your overall health. It's a house of, how you see yourself and how others see you as well. So here there is immense optimism about yourself and what you can achieve in the next 1 year, Geminis. You will feel very confident going forward. So this is a very optimistic and happy time. There will be improvements in your self-confidence. There will be improvement in your environment. There will be improvement in the way you connect and communicate, because Gemini is a sign of communication. It's a sign of the mind. It's a sign of thinking. It's a sign of intelligence. So here Jupiter enhances all this. It makes you more thoughtful. It can also make you restless. So it's important to have some sort of self-control over your thinking as well, because Gemini is a mutable sign and it means multiplicity. So it can have scattered energy about it, and Jupiter here can enhance that mutability. So Jupiter here will definitely improve your self-confidence. It will give you this positive effect to your personality. You are expansive, you're enthusiastic, you're hopeful, you're vibrant, you have this can-do attitude, you look to the future with faith and with hope that things will improve, and it will improve, Gemini, because Jupiter here is bringing this benefic energy to your sense of self. Now, past is not important anymore because your eyes are set on the future. You have faith that things will work out. You want to, move forward now. Jupiter was in your 12th house in the last year, which is the hidden house, which is a house of mental health, is the house of past patterns and self-deceiving, self-limiting patterns and all that. So you have had revelations, you have realization of where you're lacking and what you need to release in order to move forward. Now, as Jupiter moves in your first house, you're all set to move forward. You are ready to make things happen. You're focused on yourself. Self-love is very important here. And by self-love, we just don't mean, spa sessions and yoga sessions and all that. What we mean here is setting boundaries, looking after your health, looking after yourself, looking after your surroundings, and connecting with people positively, communicating positively and all that. So that's what you're focused on here, Geminis. Now, others will look at you with favor as well during this time because you're embodying this positive qualities within yourself, and that reflects on others. So people will definitely be there to help you. Now, Jupiter here will help you overcome any problems, challenges, obstacles, because your perspective, your overall perspective on life is changing. You want to, you have ambitions, you have goals, and you want to further these personal ambitions. And this comes easily as well. You feel anything is possible, sky's the limit. You feel more free to be yourself. But be cautious, Geminis. Don't be overconfident because Jupiter can expand that bit too. It can make you overconfident. It can make you overly self-involved, overly indulgent, and this can lead to more issues or more problems in the future. So you have to balance yourself. You have to find harmony within yourself, and it's important to be carefree but not careless. So Geminis, definitely you have dreams and you want to make them come true. So this is a great time to have a plan, have goals, and go after those goals. Now, Gemini is about connections as well. So Jupiter here expands. So you will meet people who can help you reach your goals as well. So there can be changes to your health, your appearance, your perspective, all that. Now, Jupiter in the first house in the sign of Gemini will trine planets in your 5th house and your 9th house. So this is a favorable time for creativity, for romance, for travel, for learning, for children, childbirth, just overall having a good time and really expressing yourself more creatively, more freely, but also responsibly, Geminis. So really a good transit for you, Geminis. Make the most of it. Thank you. Hello, my lovely Cancer. Welcome to your Jupiter and Gemini reading. Now, Cancer, Jupiter will be in your 12th house in the sign of Gemini for a one whole year, starting 25th of May all the way to 9th June 2025. So this is a favorable time for your self, your overall mental health, your well-being, your healing, releasing past patterns, for spiritual expansion and all that. Now, Jupiter is this expansive energy, it's a benefic energy, so it brings a lot of luck factor wherever it goes. Now, in your 12th house, it will make you more compassionate, more empathetic, more sensitive, Cancer. Now here now this is also about spiritual protection, divine help as well. So here, if you are trying to release anything from the past or any patterns or any kind of obstacles that's holding you back, and this is more on psychological, subconscious level, not physical, this Jupiter here will help you rid yourself of these fears, these guilt, any self-destructive tendencies, all these things. Now, 12th house is also the house of your dream state. It's a house of your subconscious, unconscious self. So your dreams can be very vivid, very descriptive, you're very intuitive. This Jupiter is going to expand your 12th house energy, so it makes you more, so it makes your intuition very strong. Now 12th house is also the house of isolation, getaways, retreats, and all that. So this is good time to indulge in all those, that can be very beneficial for your well-being. So do go on a retreat, do get away, and really use this time for improving yourself and improving your psychological self. Now, you may also have interest in metaphysics or in dream interpretation during this time, interest in spirituality, interest in alternative ways of healing and all that. So here there can be a sort of a spiritual renewal. You may also encounter a spiritual guide, a mentor that can help you understand your spirituality. So use this Jupiter in 12th house to expand your spirituality, also tap into your intuition, gain more insight, and all this will be very fortunate. It's a really good time for really looking after yourself. Self-improvement, self-love, and all that is very important here, Cancer. Now, Jupiter expands wherever it goes. So 12th house is a house of retreat and also the house of low energy. So it can expand the need to slow down, kick back, and, just relax during this time and deal with your subconscious self and psychology. Just use it as a rest time, because next year after 9th June 2025, when Jupiter is in your sign, in the sign of Cancer, in your first house, that would be a great time to further your goals and really go after. This is a time to cleanse and to let the energy flow more easily. Now you will have positive feelings as well as you release fears, guilt, and self-destructive tendencies and self-sabotaging patterns, self-limiting beliefs, self-limiting behavior, and all that. As you release all that, positive feelings will flow in, and you will have experiences and connections and all that will help you reprogram your subconscious, basically, with positive beliefs, Cancer. So definitely a great time to heal and to connect with your inner self, with your inner world, Cancer. Now, Jupiter in your 12th house will trine planet in your 4th and 8th house. So it's a favorable time for your emotional foundation, your emotional self, your home and family matters, and also other people, connection with other people in terms of resources and values as well. So definitely a good time to take a break and, really connect with your inner world, Cancer. Thank you. Hello, my lovely Leos. Welcome to your Jupiter in Gemini reading. Now, Leos, Jupiter will be in the sign of Gemini in your 11th house for one whole year, from 25th of May 2024 all the way to 9th June 2025. So this is a great time for your 11th house matter. Now, 11th house is all about your group circle, your friend circle. It's about your aspirations, your future plans, your hopes and wishes, group activities, group projects, and all that. So here Jupiter is going to bring this expansive, benefic, optimistic energy to your 11th house matters. Now, it's a favorable time for networking, setting long-term goals, having aspirations, connecting with your soul tribe. You will get the help and support from friends as well, from you, because your circle of friends will increase. Your goals, your wishes, all that is expanding. You aspire for more during this time. This is a really good transit, Leos. People will come, you will have a new support system. You will connect with new people that will help you grow, that will help you expand your mind. Now, Gemini is a mutable sign, it's a mutable air sign. So it's about multiplicity. So there can be many opportunities to connect and communicate. So definitely you could be joining a large group or a new group or maybe a club as well. So whatever that might be, Leos, this is a really good time to really put yourself out there and connect with a new support system. Now, goals will be easily achieved as well during this time, because you are in such a positive state of mind. You are very much interested in expansion and growth, and just overall growth in every sense. So here you can get help from other people as well. Now, great time to engage yourself in group activities as well, and that will help you reach your goals. So there will be joy in sharing. You would want to connect together with for common cause, so definitely a good time for expansion through causes as well. If you want to volunteer something or you want to join a new organization, all this Jupiter here will bring that positive energy in all these matters. Now, wishes do come true. 11th house is a house of wish fulfillment. So here, wishes will come true. And you may have income from business or career or profession. All this can be expanded as well. There can be positive energy flowing in all these matters. So extend yourself beyond your usual circle during this time, Leos, and this will bring joy in your life. So you will meet an amazing variety of people, your social life will improve, and you will definitely get a lot of opportunity to mingle. So do get out and don't stay stuck inside. Staying stuck at home will not help you engage with people and will not help you meet new wonderful people. So it's very important to get out and mingle with people. Now you will also have interest in culture, different cultures, intellectual pursuits, new ideas and all that. So all these are also definitely there with this Gemini energy, which is about intelligence, which is about your mind. So here definitely you will have this reciprocal kind of engagement with others. You will be kind to others, others will be kind to you, and you will definitely connect in a positive way. So definitely your concern towards others will increase as well. You may be more generous to others and others will be generous to you as well, Leos. Now Jupiter in your 11th house will trine planets in your 3rd and 7th house, so it's a favorable time for networking, communicating, connecting, sharing ideas, also for your relationship, partnership, and this can be personal, business, both. You could be committing, this can be a time you're committing to a relationship, a significant other, and all that. So, definitely a great time, a very favorable time for your goals, for your aspirations, for your friend circle, your communication, connections, networking, relationship, partnership, and all that, Leo. So, make the most of it, Leos. Thank you. Hello, my lovely Virgos. Welcome to your Jupiter in Gemini reading. Now, Virgos, Jupiter will be in the sign of Gemini from 25th of May 2024 all the way to 9th June 2025. So it's a one whole year in the sign of Gemini in your 10th house. Now, 10th house is a house of your profession, your vocation, your life path, your life direction, your reputation, your image, and all that. So, Jupiter here, which is an expansive, growth oriented energy, it's about optimism, hopefulness, enthusiasm, luck, and all that, comes in your 10th house. So there is a benefic energy to your professional life, your business life, and all that. So there will be a gain in status. You will have professional benefits and favors during this year. So there will be professional success, public recognition, your career opportunities for career advancement, your productivity, overall productivity will increase during this time because there's so much positive energy, so much willingness to achieve more during this time, Virgos. You want success in your profession, you want a success in your business, and here you are able to reach a wider audience as well. There's an improvement in your reputation. You may get promotion, there may be job opportunities, new job opportunities if you want to go for something new. Or Gemini is a mutable sign, so there can be multiple opportunities of professional advancement. You could be doing multiple things during this time as well. Now it's a great time for favors from influential people or authority figures as well. You will get rewards. So this is a great time to experiment with your career as well. You will have more freedom to play around with what you want to achieve, your professional life, your business life. 10th house is also the house of overall your career. So it's not just your job, it can also be business. So if you have business, Jupiter is going to expand that as well. You will have more opportunities opportunities. There will be business growth, more finances flowing in, more cash flow, more opportunities for taking a new life direction as well, opportunities for a new career direction as well. If you're not fulfilled in your current career, you will have this opportunity, more freedom to take that path. So just be honest with yourself during this time and with others as well, Virgos, and just don't shy away from recognition, or more responsibility, or more focus on yourself, more limelight on yourself. So there is a lot of focus on your reputation, your image, how you come across and all that. So definitely do not shy away and make the most of this period to further your career. Now, if you're not fulfilled obviously in your career goals or your current career goals, this is a great time to change that, improve that. You want fulfillment in your career matters, and you want to make new contacts as well. So things will happen naturally, because Jupiter is about wisdom, it's about luck, it's about just generous benefic energy. So things will happen naturally, things will flow easily, and you will have multiple opportunities of growth as well. So just be aligned with your philosophy, your personal philosophy, your values. What do you consider most important? More, what is your personal truth? That's very important, Virgos, with Jupiter energy. You have to connect with what aligns with you, and bring that alignment in your career and professional life, and how you project yourself, your life direction, your life path, and all that. Now, Jupiter also here can make you travel more. You may be connecting with foreigners as well a lot during this time, and definitely all that will be beneficial for you, to enhance your reputation, your career, and all that. Now, Virgos, with Jupiter transiting your 10th house, it will trine planets in your second and your sixth house. So, second house is the house of your income, your possessions, your finances, and sixth house is the house of your job and your health, your work and health. So, this is a favorable time for your finances, and your work and health matters as well. So overall, it's a great time for your career, your profession, your reputation, your goals, your future goals, your finances, your money matters, your work and health matters, and all that. Just be cautious of not being overconfident or being too overly self-involved, because Jupiter can bring that energy as well. So just be more balanced and use your sharing capabilities, your intellectual capabilities, your mental capabilities to set goals, and use this Jupiter transit in the 10th house to the best of your abilities, Virgos. Thank you. Hello, my lovely Libras. Welcome to your Jupiter in Gemini reading. Now, Libras, Jupiter will be in the sign of Gemini from 25th of May 2024 all the way to 9th June 2025. So it's a one whole year of Jupiter in your 9th house in the sign of Gemini. The 9th house is a house of your belief system, your perception. It's the house of travel. It's the house of cross-cultural activities. It's the house of your personal philosophy and all that. Now, Jupiter is the natural ruler of Sagittarius, and 9th house is the natural Sagittarius house. So it's in its own house here. Jupiter is in its own house for you, Libras. So this is a really lucky transit for you, Libras. This is a really benefic time. You will have this expansive and growth oriented attitude to your life, to your personal philosophy, to your perception. You are definitely very expansive and optimistic in your attitude. You will have travel opportunities, learning opportunities during this time. This is a great time to connect with people from different background as well. You are very curious during this time. You're intellectually curious, and you're open to learning new things. And this is not just learning as in a study program in university. This is learning from life. So you're open to that. You are expansive. You're mentally willing to engage with other ways of thinking, other ways of doing things, and you're very curious about these. So this is a great time for success in these areas. So philosophy, perception, education, connecting with people from different backgrounds, all these will really help you. These are linked to your, these connections are linked to your success. So here, this is a good time to connect with people from different backgrounds than your own, you know. So here your mind is very expansive and you are under less stress during this time with this Jupiter in your ninth house. Now, last 1 year, Jupiter was moving through your eighth house. Now, eighth house is this hidden psychological house. So you were coming to terms with, power dynamics, sharing issues, and all that. Now with Jupiter in the ninth house, this is a little bit more free flowing energy, more expansive energy. You gain perspective on life during this time and going forward. So definitely a good time to promote yourself as well, and others will promote you too with this ninth house energy. Ninth house is the house of fate as well. So here there can be fated encounters as well. Now you are seeking fulfillment, Libras, and you're seeking meaning and you're seeking true contentment. So Jupiter here will give you that perspective, will give you that expansive mindset to bring these energies in your life. Now, this is also a time of good health. So here, many doors will open for you. You may explore religion and philosophy and spirituality. This is a time for spiritual expansion, Libras. So you may also come across a mentor or, some kind of spiritual guide or somebody who may help you expand your mind as well. So definitely great time to develop. So definitely a great time to develop this cultural and spiritual awareness and be tolerant of other people's views as well, because ninth house is about different viewpoints. It's about world viewpoints, so people may have different viewpoints. You just need to be a little bit more tolerant and engage with them on a more balanced way, Libras. Now, Gemini is a mutable sign, so there's a multiplicity to it. So the energy is a little bit more multiple, more complex. So here, you will have this several opportunities for these kind of engagement and connections, and this is a really favorable time, Libras. Now Jupiter will trine planets in the first and fifth house. So if you have planets in the first or fifth house, Jupiter will trine those planets. So overall, so it will be a very favorable time for yourself, your identity, your creativity, for romance, for children, for pregnancy, for passion projects, your self expression. So, if you are engaging in any kind of creative pursuits, this is a great time too, because your sense of self, your perception, your personal philosophy, all that expands, and all this can have an effect on the way you express yourself creatively, Libras. So, really a good time, Libras. Make the most of it. Thank you. Hello, my lovely Scorpios. Welcome to your Jupiter in Gemini reading. Now, Scorpios, Jupiter will be transiting the sign of Gemini from 25th of May 2024 all the way to 9th June 2025. So this is a one whole year of transit through your eighth house. That's where your Gemini sign sits. So your eighth house energy is, highlighted during this time. Now, Jupiter is this expansive energy, growth oriented. It's a very lucky, it has this lucky energy to it. It brings optimism, enthusiasm, confidence wherever it goes. So in your eighth house, which is a house of shared resources, shared values, your psychological self, your psychological self, death and rebirth, transformation, intimate connections, inheritance, sex, and all that. Here, Jupiter is going to bring expansive and benefic energy to your eighth house matter. Now, eighth house is the house of power dynamics as well, power struggle. So here you will come to terms with power dynamics in your life. So if you've been having these exchanges, powerful exchanges, or power struggles with people, you will understand the psychology behind it. Now, if there has been any sharing issues or resources related issues, you will have better understanding of that as well, and they can be a beneficial outcome or resolution to any sharing issues as well. Now, just be open emotionally to others, Scorpios, during this time, because these power dynamics can be resolved and minimized if you're open emotionally. and also more communicative, because Gemini is the sign of communication. It's a mutable sign, it's a mutable air sign. So it's important to be open minded here, both mentally and emotionally, in order to resolve any issues, basically any issues where there is a to and forth happening with other people, especially in terms of resources and your values as well, how you're perceived by others and all that. Now, definitely they can be benefit to your joint finances, your shared resources. If you have loans or debt or anything, that could be paid off, or you will have enough resources to pay those off. This is a great time for healing as well, transformation, because eighth house has this healing energy, transformative energy, even though it goes through difficult time and obstacles and really trying times, but at the end of the day it leads to transformation. So Jupiter here can help you transform yourself going forward. So definitely a great time for, just overall your sense of value, how others value you or how you see others value you. Now it's a favorable time to accumulate wealth as well and manage your resources well as well. Now, Jupiter brings this confidence wherever it goes. So here you will be very confident in terms of your finances. Now, just be mindful and be cautious of not being overconfident and too self-involved during this time, because this can lead to issues or difficulties later on. So it's very important to use this Jupiter energy more responsibly and manage your resources well. Now, you will be able to help other family members or friends financially as well during this time, because you will have these extra resources, or you may get help from others as well during this time. This could be inheritance or a tax rebate or a financial settlement, alimony, whatever that might be. There can be some sort of financial help, or some kind of good news coming around resources. So it's a great time for financial planning as well. Now you may gain finances through partnership as well. So there can be increase in spouse's income as well, or a business partnership maybe. So you may be engaging in a business partnership that is beneficial for you going forward. Now, obviously, eighth house is the house of intimacy, intimate connection, deeper connections. So here you will have opportunity for deepening these connections as well. It's a house of sex as well, so there can be more opportunities around these matters as well. Now it's a good time for partnership and receiving help from others. Just be cautious of any economic or finances related challenges that could come about due to being overconfident or greedy around resources. So just be mindful of that, Scorpios. Now, Jupiter will trine planets in the 4th and the 12th house. So if you have planets in the 4th and 12th house, this can be a very favorable time for your home and family matters, and also your well-being and overall healing, Scorpios. Thank you. Hello, my lovely Sagittarius. Welcome to your Jupiter in Gemini reading. Now, Sagittarius, Jupiter is going to be the sign of Gemini from 25th of May 2024 all the way to 9th of June 2025. And this is all happening in your 7th house. That's your Gemini. That's where your Gemini sign sits. So it's opposite to your sign, Sagittarius. This is a really good time for all 7th house matter. Now, 7th house is about relationship, partnership, both personal business. It's about interpersonal relationship. It's about social interaction, connecting with others on a more deeper level, on more significant level. Also commitment, contractual agreements, all that. So here Jupiter, which brings this expansive, benefic, generous, lucky energy to wherever it goes, brings all this energy to the 7th house matter. This could be a very favorable time for relationship and partnership, Sagittarius. You could be getting married during this time. You could be getting into a deeper commitment, moving in together during this time. This is a really wonderful time because there's joy in sharing life with a significant other during this time. There are benefits through marriages during this time. Also benefits through business partnerships or contractual agreement. So here you definitely want to establish a significant relationship. You feel happy and successful through relationship and partnership. So this transit can really bring some sort of positive outcome through relationship. Now, Jupiter also brings confidence to wherever it goes. So this can also bring an end to a relationship which is not good for you, and this can be a blessing in disguise going forward because you can meet someone better. Now, Jupiter is about prosperity and abundance as well. So here you can have financial benefits from a partnership through relationship. Relationship problems may be resolved as well during this time, especially if there are some legal disputes that can be settled as well. So you can have an overall good outcome around relationship matters, around partnership matters. Now, seventh house is the house of other people, basically. So you may gain popularity with other people as well during this time. So if you're in professional business where you have to engage with other people, you may gain greater exposure, become more popular with this expansive energy because you come across very warm, very generous during this time. So definitely a great time to engage with other people, whether it's entering new relationship, getting married, getting into a business partnership, connecting with your audience, whatever that might be. This is a great time to put yourself out there. Now, meeting people will help you in various ways, definitely, because Gemini has this mutable energy. So definitely a great time to expand knowledge through people, Sagittarius. And also just be cautious of not being overconfident where relationship is concerned, and not take a relationship for granted during this time because Jupiter can make you a little bit self-involved as well. So just don't take a relationship for granted during this time, Sagittarius. Now, with Jupiter in your seventh house, it will trine planets in your third and 11th house. So if you have planets in your third and 11th house, this is a favorable time for networking, communicating, group activities, friend circles, and also your, aspirations, future goals, your hopes and wishes, all that for the next 1 year going forward, Sagittarius. So make the most of it, Sagittarius. Thank you. Hello, my lovely Capricorns. Welcome to your Jupiter in Gemini reading. Now, Capricorn, Jupiter will be moving through the sign of Gemini from 25th of May 2024 all the way to 9th of June 2025. So it's 1 whole year of Jupiter in Gemini, which is your 6th house, Capricorn. So Jupiter will be in your 6th house for 1 whole year. Now, 6th house is a house of work and health and your daily routine. And Jupiter is all about expansion. It's about growth. It's about optimism, enthusiasm, confidence. It's about luck. So when Jupiter moves in your 6th house, it's going to be very beneficial for your work and health and daily routine. So you will find work during this time easily. If you're looking for a new job, or you want to change your job, or you're looking for better working condition, work environment, and all that, this Jupiter here can definitely help you with that. Now, it's very important to take care of your health as well, because Jupiter here in your 6th house brings that benefic energy to your health matters as well. So your health will prosper as well. Now, just be mindful of overindulgence, because Jupiter can bring a tendency to overeat as well. So you need to find that balance. Now, your main focus here is self-improvement, Capricorn, and this is overall health, your routine, how you streamline your day, how you organize your day, your work matters, all that. And this is going to really bring positive outcome in these areas. Now, others will become aware of your skill set as well, and you will be able to handle any complex task with ease during this time as well, because you're just in that state of mind. You're positive, you are enthusiastic, and this will bring positive results. Your attitude will bring positive results in your work and health matters. You will gain favors from your co-workers, your services and duties, whatever services and duties that you perform will go well as well during this time. So overall, there will be an improvement to your work environment, your work condition, pay, whatever that might be. Now, Gemini is a sign of multiplicity. It's a mutable air sign. So here there can be many opportunities of work as well. You may be open to various job opportunities, or if you apply for jobs, you will have several job offers during this time as well. So it's a good time to really engage yourself and really, find what suits you best, something that is fulfilling, something that is, leads to contentment, overall contentment. So definitely a great time to, find that job or that work environment that fulfills you, because work will definitely be available and you will enjoy work as well during this time. So recognize your usefulness. Sixth house is a house of productivity. So your productivity improves, your usefulness improves, and it will be recognized and rewarded as well going forward. So do bring in integrity and honesty to your work, because Jupiter is this benefic energy. It's about wisdom. So bring wisdom to your work. Use your knowledge, your skills to gain the job that you seek, Capricorn, and you will feel satisfied as well and have a sense of purpose as well going forward, Capricorn. Now, with the health, definitely you need to take care of your health, and don't be overconfident or be too overindulgent or self-involved where health is concerned. Definitely focus on self-improvement and take care of your health. So have a diet plan or workout plan, to have that routine, a workout routine or something. Improve your habits as well. Sixth house is a house of habits as well, so this is a great time to really engage in positive habit building, Capricorn. Now, Jupiter will trine planets in the second and the 10th house. So if you have planets in the second and 10th house, this is a favorable time for your finances, your sense of self-worth, your values, your talents, your career, your life direction, your reputation, your overall professional, life, your goals, your personal goals, professional goals, and all that, Capricorn. Thank you. Hello, my lovely Aquarius. Welcome to your Jupiter in Gemini reading. Now, Aquarius, Jupiter will be moving in the sign of Gemini on the 25th of May, 2024, all the way to 9th June, 2025. So it's a whole year of Jupiter in the sign of Gemini, which will be your 5th house, Aquarius. So now, 5th house is a house of creativity. It's a house of self-expression. It's a house of romance, your children, fun times, your talents, hobbies, passion projects, and all that. So when Jupiter, which is a planet of expansion, growth, wisdom, of luck, of growth, of confidence, comes in your 5th house, here you can experience positive outcome in your 5th house matter. So this is a time of fun, romance, and good times. And you will also feel a lot more creative, a lot more passionate, a lot more inspired during this cycle. Now, if you have any passion projects that you want to work upon, or any creative projects or a startup, this is a good time to engage in all these, and you will be recognized for your creativity as well, Aquarius. So if you engage in your creative pursuits and passion pursuits, this will fare well, definitely. Now, 5th house is the house of romance and dating and, love interest as well. So here you can have a new love interest entering your life during this time, especially if you are single. This is a good time to date as well. So do get out and, mingle with people. You may come across somebody of your interest. Now, this may not necessarily be a long-term relationship material, but you will have a good time. And and that's what you're looking for. You're looking for a easy, good time, a fun time during this time that is free from responsibility. So that's what you are seeking during this time. Now, obviously, this love interest can become long-term if there is potential, but you may not be looking for that during this time. Aquarius, 5th house is the house of your children as well. So here your relationship with children will improve. It will be more fulfilling. Though there can be a pregnancy and childbirth as well if that's what you are looking for. So there is an opportunity of overall expansion with children, and also your inner child is concerned. So let it flow, let the energy flow and have fun and enjoy yourself. Now, Aquarius, it is a prosperous time. So do take a vacation as well if you want to. All that
is recreational activities, and this will really stimulate you and really make you more happy. So definitely your creativity is more inspired. So definitely you're more inspired where your creativity is concerned. You feel more stimulated. There are opportunities to express yourself uniquely as well during this time. So do engage in any hobbies or craft that you find interesting, anything that you're passionate about. Definitely all these will be very fulfilling during this time. Now, fifth house is the house of speculation and trading as well, and share market and stock market and all that. So any kind of healthy risk may pay off as well, but be cautious because Jupiter here makes you overconfident as well. So you may be overconfident with where your chances are in risk taking, where your finances or speculation is concerned. So just be cautious. Don't take unnecessary risk where you can lose all your money. So take healthy risk, calculated risk, informed risk if you do want to take any. Now, overall, it's a great time. Jupiter in the fifth house is really fun time. Just be cautious of any excessiveness or overindulgence during this time, Aquarius. Now, Jupiter will trine planets in the first and ninth house. So if you have planets in first and ninth house, this can bring favorable outcome for your overall health, your identity, your self-confidence, and also this can lead to spiritual expansion, travel, and just learning and expanding your mind and really overall growing, Aquarius. Thank you. Hello, my lovely Pisces. Welcome to your Jupiter in Gemini reading. Now, Pisces, Jupiter is moving in the sign of Gemini on the 25th of May 2024, all the way to 9th of June 2025. So it's a whole year in the sign of Gemini, which is your fourth house. Now, fourth house is the house of your emotional foundation, your home, family matters, your roots, heritage, your parents, all that. So here with this Jupiter moving in your fourth house, you can expect some sort of benefits where your family dynamic is concerned, your parental figure, your roots, heritage is concerned, your home environment is concerned, and also your emotional foundation, all that is concerned. Now just be aware, Saturn is in your sign since last year, so it will square Jupiter. So be cautious of any self-imposed limitations or stuck mindset where your energies are concerned, Pisces, going forward for the next 1 year. So here with Jupiter in your fourth house, which is a very expansive growing energy, you will have opportunities to connect with your roots, your heritage, your birth family, your birthplace, and all that. So you may be seeking security and safety through those connections during this time, and you will experience improvements in your emotional foundation by connecting with your roots. So a strong sense of stability, balance, and contentment is desired during this time, Pisces. Now, fourth house is a house of your home, the house, your address as well. So there can be some changes in that. You may be moving home, you may be relocating, there might be home improvements, you may be redecorating your house, or renovating your house. You may be moving to a place that you like more. Maybe it's a bigger space, or just overall you feel content in a space. That's what you're looking for. You need a space that you feel stable and secure. So that may happen as well. Improvements around that definitely is possible during this year. Now, if you have any long-standing family issues with your family members, your parents, or anybody, that may be resolved as well during this time. So this is a good time to reconnect with your family, your birthplace, your roots, and relationship with parents will also improve during this time if they have not been good. Now, do get in touch with family traditions as well. You may also receive help from family. It can be financial help, emotional help, just any kind of help. You can definitely have that backing during this time. So focus is on your emotional well-being during this time, Pisces, and on your inner nourishment. So definitely connect with your home, family, roots, domestic bliss, and all that, and you will feel content at home. Now just be mindful with the Saturn squaring your Jupiter, you're not blocking your own blessing through self-imposed limitations and stuck mindset. Now, Jupiter will trine planets in the 8th and 12th house. So, this will help you come to terms with any power dynamics or sharing issues in your life, in different connections, relationship, and all that. And you have this opportunity to become more compassionate, more empathetic, and, really expand your spirituality as well, Pisces. Thank you.